Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines. Dude, slowly but surely it is getting really busy in my city, but we are not nearly done. We have so much more to do. And today we're gonna take care of a new district. At the moment we're doing okay money-wise, however, I have plenty of jobs available. Ever since episode 2 I had the idea to make a canal district, and after some consideration and consulting with you guys, I decided to build it north of Twin Peaks. This way we will be able to hook up the river with the ocean right here. We have tons of flatland area, but at a certain point right here it's flowing down into the ocean, so all of this we can potentially use. Let me actually check the topographic. Yeah, I mean, check this out. This is almost completely flat up to this point. This is just absolutely perfect. So at a certain point, maybe right here, we want to flow into the river. So we're gonna start our canal structure here. Now let me think. Let me quickly find a city with a canal district. Okay, for instance, we have Venice. This seems a little bit too random for what I want to go for. And here we have Amsterdam. This is probably more what I want to go for. If we can integrate the river in some way or the other, this might be beneficial for us. And I'm not sure, is this canal size large enough? Yeah, with the amount of canals we want to place, it's probably wise not to take this too far. So let me come up to this point and then maybe we're gonna choose something round. I want to try to get over there in a curve, something like that. And then we are gonna continue here. So this is supposed to be my outmost canal. Now let me think, is there a way for me to hook up with something else I've already built? Not necessarily easily, no. Anyways, we're gonna continue our endeavors into this direction, and then I wanna kind of check how much space we need for the next area. Now this is kind of weird. Let's see, can we get a proper amount of housing in here? It looks like we can. Oh yeah, this is gonna be amazing actually. I didn't think it would add up like this. So that means our next canal goes something like this. Wait, I thought I can see the grid. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you can actually activate the grid, and so we can make it the perfect fit. Thinking about public transport, we could potentially take the tram line and lead one straight road through here. Maybe I should set this up first. Let's see, tram road, yeah, this one here. So we want to start by bridging over here, then going down. I mean, we're gonna have to make a lot of bridges. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna leave it like so as a guideline. So this is gonna be our center area. That means the next thing we need to do is to just get this right. And at certain points that might be a little bit harder, but we're gonna do our best. Yeah, okay, honestly, it's gonna be a freaking pain in the butt. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna lay out another road and then we're gonna change up the patterns a little bit more. I mean, we're not really gonna rebuild Amsterdam or anything like that, but we can also draw some inspiration from the shapes we see there. Yeah, man, how are we even gonna achieve this? We're just gonna have to make one bridge after another, but then how to get down to the actual roads? That is another really good question. Also, at certain points, of course, I want to connect up the canal, so that is going to be considered later on. But now let's continue with a slightly different shape. We now want to make this a little more edgy. So we go out like so and go out like so. Okay, and this can then probably flow down into the ocean. Yeah, so let's assume the canal continues like so and goes towards the ocean. These guys can then hook up. So one is going straight into here, and then another one could go there if it allows us. Yes. You know, to be honest, I'm not a fan of these edged shapes, so I'm gonna try to round them out a little bit, see if I like that better. I would say that's definitely better. Now, I want another connection here. So let's go through there. Beautiful. Then another connection right here. Space occupied. Okay, we have to go from here, I guess. That is fine. Good. We're coming with this main road here. We're gonna have our main area and then all the houses around. There are still not enough canals, so I'm really glad we did it here. We need lots and lots of space. We're gonna do another one of these roads along the canals. Let me quickly finish that. And we're actually gonna continue all the way over here. Yeah, that is great. And then next we are gonna need another canal, but first I need to adjust the road. This all needs to be perfect because there's gonna be very little playroom to change things around later on. Okay, not bad. A little bit of terrain issues here in the end, but I think we can fix it. Let's first see what happens if we continue the canal here. And if I can, I would like this to be connected. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, yeah, that is a vast difference in terrain height, but I'm gonna think of something here. The rest of it is actually almost perfect. As of this point, it is still very flat, and we can of course still use this area if we ever want to expand, which we're gonna do in the future probably. But today we're gonna lay out the main district, the basics. And we can do that by continuing the bridge here, 180 degrees. We want to go down at this point slightly. Then here we go, creating another bridge, go down at this point and connect these. It's not perfectly straight. Yeah, the snapping points are really not doing me a favor right now. And I'm too lazy to deactivate some of them, so never mind. Man, I'm not sure, maybe we should have done a monorail for this. But since we already have access to the tram tracks right here, I didn't think it was necessary. Let's maybe go ahead and fix the canal here. This is completely wrong. You gotta move closer. Yeah, not too shabby. It's definitely coming along. I wonder if we could take water from the river to fill this up. No, it's too high up. What we could always consider is take some of our eco water treatment plants and actually use them to fill up this canal system. We just need to find the highest point. Let's see, wait, maybe not here. Maybe we're gonna move over. Wanna move right there, maybe set up a system here. We're still gonna need a good connection in this place, I think, yeah. Still not enough canals, I just don't believe it. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be forced to really expand into this area. You know what, let me think about this for a little bit, maybe progress a bit. I need to get a better picture. Alrighty, we are back and this is what I came up with so far. I think it's now time to unlock the next tile so that we can lead the water in here and then kind of test how the water is gonna behave. I also still need to complete these canals, but other than that, I'm pretty happy so far. We also have lots of possibilities to traverse the canals. I still need to do something about this line. I just see that they don't have many opportunities to actually get away. So yeah, let's continue together on this. I want to unlock this tile and this tile here. The canal is simply gonna continue into the water, just like that. And we are starting the water stream. Let me see. It can also flow off into this river. That is actually a good thing. But we're gonna start the stream right here. And then I guess we still want to continue in this direction. Now, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, I want to make the canal district like this size. Otherwise, I'm pretty limited in space. At this point, I think I want to combine these two canals, like so. And this one here is gonna continue into that one, if I can. Looks like we first have to get out of there, and now it should be possible. This canal here is also continuing, flowing into the next one here. Come on. And then I guess for now we're gonna leave this lower part be. I first want to develop the upper part. Also, we might want to consider continuing this. At the moment, I have the tram route going all the way up to here. But instead of turning the tram around here, I think I'm just gonna continue the route. So we want to go up here, cross the canal, and then go into this direction. But we want to page down here. Now, is this gonna be appealing? I guess time will tell. We move up here, cross, go down here. Yeah, actually thinking about it, we could almost make a closed loop. So if I went up here, then over here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna overpass and bridge along the canal. Cross the canal one last time, go down one last time, and then we should be able to join up with the other one. So this goes right there, and I don't even need the tram tracks here in order to turn around. Okay, this might give us a little bit of a better overview how we want to make this district. Now, I'm not really fond of this part in the overall picture, so I guess we're gonna have to do some adjustments. There we go, much better. Overall, it's fitting. The only thing I need to do now is to finish the road patterns for all of these parts, and then at the bottom we are gonna continue another time, so we can still see the canal district develop a bit in today's episode. Alright then, said and done. I think with that out of the way, we are done with the first part of this district. The next thing I want to observe is whether or not I can fill up the canals just using my sewage output. We are having way too many sewage pumps right here. It is actually causing the entire river to flow backwards, which is hilarious and stupid at the same time. So instead we're gonna set up our water treatment plants right here. Now I really hope this is not gonna overflow immediately. Let's actually hook up the pipes Oh yeah, I remember. Setting up the pipes is gonna be a huge pain in the butt with all the canals. So what I'm gonna do for the most part is probably just follow the roads. Try to find places and sweet spots where I can place the pipes. Whew, there we go, said and done. Man, this is probably the most chaotic sewage network I've ever set up. I'm gonna go ahead and place even more sewage plants over here. I wanna take these away. Maybe not all of them. I think they are necessary for some balance with our river issues. They're also gonna need some power, and then I think I first wanna kind of observe the water a bit. Or should we already start developing an area? Maybe we can start here in the beginning, why the heck not? Yeah, why not? Let's freaking do it. I wanna see this part develop. Finally get something in the joint here. Let's see, I can give them power this way for the time being. And that should be good. Okay, are we ready? Let me save. I almost loaded the game. I want to save. Time to unpause, see if we did something wrong. Now, of course, 4 of these are not going to be enough to fill up my entire system, but it's a start, you know? Oh, that's what I thought. That's why I placed it here. So in case that happens, we could lead the water directly into the ditch. I want to make sure this actually happens. Well, that's a little bit of a pity. Maybe we should upgrade the canal at this point. Come on, guys, don't do this to me. I'm gonna have to undo all that landscaping afterwards again. Okay, I mean, looking at this, it's not the worst thing that could ever happen. This is all gonna flow back into the canal anyways, but we gotta make sure this is balancing itself out over time. There we go. Buildings are starting to build and we are starting to fill this up. Are you really complaining about no water? This cannot be, can it? Okay, maybe I forgot to hook it up. Okay, there we go. The excess water is now flowing into the canal. That is good. That is good. We have some flooding going on here. Not enough to stop my awesome trains, though. Well, you look at that. This might just work out. I don't really know. I mean, it seems excessive. It seems as though I cannot really fill up this entire system just with the sewage pipes. But I guess we'll certainly try our best. Also, where do we want to have our shopping district? I guess the inner circle here could be shopping. Everything else is going to be residential, including the lower part here. Of course, we're also going to need other public transport in order to get here. But since we're not necessarily making a ton of money at the moment, I first want to develop the area and add more stuff to it as we need. Man, this is gonna be awesome. I mean, especially because it's flat. I think it can fill out most of the area. The only problem we're gonna be encountering is when it actually goes down and we cannot maintain the same water level. Yeah, looking at this is not gonna stop. We need to stop this from happening. This should all flow into the other direction. Just do me that tiny favor, please. Okay, the flooding is coming a little bit closer. Guys, I'm sorry. You just have to trust me. Everything is gonna be fine. Good. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. We're getting rid of some of the excess water right here. So in case we are struggling, that should help us out. On the other side, the ocean seems to be pushing in just a tiny bit. Is this actually going... Does that make sense? Yeah, maybe to a certain extent. Okay, let's just continue. Come on. Oh, guys, this is gonna take forever. Okay, now we are experiencing the flooding. Maybe I cannot have everything in just one canal. Like, we need to distribute those guys into strategic places. Maybe let's add another canal from the other side. I mean, otherwise we'll be struggling a lot with this, right? Okay, let's move over 2 of these guys. And I just want to do this as some sort of an experiment in order to see if that actually does a better job distributing the water. Okay, there we go. Said and done. Now it's coming in from 2 sides. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm using you as guinea pigs, but what can I say? And then maybe a 3rd point could happen right here. This is also still belonging to the flat area. Yeah, okay. That did not help immediately. This is just too hilarious. Okay, looks like the water flow in my main river now actually stopped. That is good. So if we take away 2 more, that should make it flow into the right direction, hopefully again. Gonna move you over here, and we just need to hook that up as well. There we go. Now I'm actually really curious. I'm gonna leave it be for a while, let it, calm down, see if that helps. Maybe at a certain point, once we reached all of the exits, we will be able to control the water a little bit better. It's always a little bit the same with the water physics and City Skylines. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna observe this a little bit. Alrighty, we are back. I made some adjustments. For instance, I made some canals a bit larger, sometimes also a bit deeper in order to keep the water at bay. But it is now mostly distributing correctly. One thing we could still fix, for instance, is make this a little bit deeper, maybe up to the bridge, so these guys don't get flooded all the time. But look at this, that's pretty crazy. I like it. We could also have a little beach area, maybe here. That might make for a good look. And then I was also thinking about a stadium. Where do we have stadiums? Let me see. Yeah, a football stadium. Why the heck not? This could make for a really nice fit here, but I'm gonna wait with that until we develop the district a little bit. I already gave them a clinic so they can get treated from all the flooding that was occurring. I'm also gonna place down a fire department. They actually get their own fire watchtower that let me see. Maybe we put that here, right next to the bridge. Naturally, they also deserved some police force. I'm actually gonna have one group of all these services on the top and then maybe another one at the bottom. But for now, I don't want to drag the power all the way over, so up there it is. Along this canal, I want to have a tiny section of offices. We're gonna have more offices throughout the district. And then here the rest can start to fill up with residential. Though I'm not too sure how these guys are gonna do. We might want to make these offices as well, since they're really close to the tram track. So you can all be residential. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. It's gonna look amazing, but it will require a lot of work until it is actually done. So we're gonna split this up in multiple episodes. All of that can be residential. Okay, I'm gonna stop zoning at this point so we don't experience a death wave in like 20 in-game years. And we're just gonna gradually develop this. Actually, maybe we can already place the stadium, so we have it there. It should be against... Should we have it against the main road? I'm honestly not sure that would be a wise decision. I think I'm gonna place it here instead, and we are also gonna turn it off for now, so I don't have to pay that extra money. So if we keep building up the district a little bit, we can fill up this entire part, make a beach area, and then let me know what else you want to see. This is probably just gonna be filled up with offices and residential, and as I mentioned, here in the center we're gonna have some commercial. We might want to give them access via train or maybe even an airport. But I think that is going to be a topic for another time. At the moment, we're still waiting for these guys to actually start building, and I presume that is going to take a while. Before I forget, let's quickly check how the rest of the city is doing. Just a couple of dead people, 4 buildings burning. That's probably the average. We have one thing that we can empty out, but that's not too important, I guess. That's actually nice. The city is still working. Well, a little bit of traffic issues. Oh my gosh, we're definitely stacking up here. What happened? Why are you not using this train station as much anymore? Oil industry is doing okay. This is a critical point here as well. And of course, as per usual, this is not working out very well. But I have to say, it does never accumulate more than that. But yeah, that is subject to change. Way more concerning is this industry because that was originally finalized. So maybe I did something wrong with the rail system. So the trains all want to use the left cargo instead of the right cargo. I guess it might be time, that was a suggestion you mentioned a couple of times, to set up another cargo station on the other side so we can kind of diversify the traffic. Because of course what we see here is definitely unacceptable. We don't have as much traffic going to this cargo station, and I wonder if I made it more convenient. Would more people actually use that cargo station? I doubt it. I mean, the other cargo stations are just closer. And honestly, they can already do it. They can exit right here and decide to go into this cargo station instead. No, actually they can't. Oh, okay, that might be a thing. Let me go ahead and swap up this road to be 2 ways. That might be very beneficial in this case. Oh my gosh, will you look at that? That actually changed things up dramatically for this cargo station. Yeah, maybe now I just moved the problem, though the traffic is like 2% better right now. Okay, this actually has now cleared up here on this road, and it seems as though more people are going to the right, and this is now also clearing up slowly but surely. But yeah, I think I just created another unnecessary problem that I'm going to have to fix. This is probably gonna accumulate a lot. One thing I actually wanted to do is switch up this node so people are using the correct lanes. They always get into each other's way at this point, and they should just, you know, choose the correct lane here. So we're gonna do something like this. Nobody gets into each other's way. However, on the other side, they will have to have the opportunity to go into all directions. Hold on, actually thinking about this, I could just swap the arrows. That's something I should do more often, and you recommended me. change lane arrows. So we can go ahead and do that and just tell everyone they can go into all directions. That's much easier. Nice. Okay, that's working out for me. Let's see. Yeah, it's because when they go out, they get into each other's way much less frequently as if they go in. And now we just have to wait for the final guys to take their place. There we go. Look at that. Smoothness all over the place. Okay. But I think it's gonna be more beneficial for us. Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep this under observation. 78%, not too bad. Let's check out the canal district. How did it develop? We still have plenty of sick people. I guess it's... Is it too loud? Wait, the ground pollution. Oh no. Don't tell me I have to do everything with water outlets. Oh no! Okay, I see my mistake here. I wonder, is there something even better than the water treatment plant? No, there's still pollution. Look at that! I thought there is no pollution to it. Eco water treatment plant, it says 0 pollution. Okay, well, I mean, we could fix it just by making water outlets instead of these guys, but I thought someone suggested that I could actually do that. But yeah, we do have a pollution problem now that I'm gonna have to look into. I guess the pollution 0 just means it's no land pollution, but then the water is still slightly polluted. I guess I can do that in between the episodes to exchange that water with water outlets. I thought these guys were getting sick because of the flooding, but apparently that's not the case. It was fun while it lasted. The idea doesn't have to die down. Water outlets are just as good. And if that actually doesn't work, I'm just gonna use my mod here again, the water level mod, right? Because why should I use water outlets that are just gonna make weird side canals if I can do it with a mod? But without any further ado, let's wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, have a great time, and see you soon. Bye bye.